Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to another baby step on our way to 10K a day. I am getting my BitFit going. We're gonna start today in just a simple march. Oh, that's okay. I always scroll past it in the menu, but if y'all have a pedometer and you're following along, keeping tracks with what steps you're getting, please let me know in the comments. That's going to help me to know when we're all more or less hitting 10K in our workouts. Though I don't even know what the future of this program looks like, because honestly, I don't want to say that I didn't think I would make it this far, because I thought I should at least give it a try and see where it goes. So I didn't have an expectation of what right here was going to look like. But we're here, we're doing it. We're over the halfway mark on our 30-minute week, leading up into 35 minutes. Like, why wouldn't we be able to do it? Like, we can do amazing things if we just consistently show up and apply ourselves. And well, that's pretty darn cool, I think. So thank you guys for being my workout buddy today, by the way, and keeping me showing up and accountable for another day on our baby steps on our way to 10K. Do. So we are just going to keep this march going. And y'all, at the time of recording is the day after Thanksgiving, and I ate until I was stuffed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. That's what I was like, that was a really long 30 seconds. I didn't have the volume on my timer. Oh my gosh, I ate till I was stuffed, and then I ate some more. But I am back to my sustainable habits today. I had a lot of fun living like a hobbit on Thanksgiving, but good friends and good food, that is all a person can ask for. All right, let's do breath arms up. We should be pretty good and warmed up now, shoot. Inhale up, exhale down. I like to wiggle my fingers, like spirit finger style a little bit. Inhale and exhale. And you could do a fast or a slow march today, just whatever tempo you want to show up at, just be there, just be where you are. Let's come now into a side step. And we're gonna add in some great big arm circles. So I'm doing a little bit of a towards the back, like a backstroke arm circle now. Really breathing and reaching through the tips of my fingers while I make these arm circles. Let's change direction. Keeping that side step going. And I'm not just flopping through this arm circle. I have my core engaged, and I'm listening to my shoulders as I come round. Because you don't have to be doing them huge. You could just be right here. All right, let's just keep this side step going. And up next, we are going to march. There we go. And let's just do shoulder rolls towards the back. They're nice and warmed up now, so we can give ourselves a little bit of a massage from within the muscle itself. We can even bring our elbows into it to really get into that shoulder area. Let's reach out towards the front. Just stretching and shoulder rolls the other way. I'm not certain now which way I was originally doing them, so who knows. I tell you what though, this is one of my first 3 Thanksgivings. Like, this is probably 3rd Thanksgiving in a row where I was able to eat without feelings of complicated shame. So, feeling pretty good about that. Okay, I gave up on the shoulder rolls, y'all. My neck and shoulders they were starting to cramp up. So let's come to a front tap now. I'm gonna angle this down just a smidge. I'm still getting that all figured out. There we go. Yeah, forward tap. This is it from the side. And we're going to do, I don't know what I was thinking when I was choreographing this, little arm circles. And you can have your fingers pointed out. I like to make it like my palms are Iron Man blasting. Continue that toe tap out to the front. Change directions with our small arm circles. There we go. And now let's tap out to the side. Just keeping it going. And now the next movement that we're going to be doing with our arms is just a little bit of like a pulse. So we're going to go into a T pose with our palms facing up, thumbs toward the back of the room. And we're just, with each tap out, I'm just pulsing my thumbs, pulsing through my shoulder blades, as though if I were standing in front of a flat wall and trying to touch my thumbs to the wall behind me. Remember to breathe. We're doing great. Oh, there we go. Let's tap back now. This is it from the side. T-Rex arms. You can do whatever you want with your arms, y'all. We don't gotta be T-Rexes. If you don't want to, we can be chickens. Bok, bok, bok. Keep that tap back going. Okay, so now what we're really gonna be doing with our arms is a lateral raise as we step back. This is it from the side. Let me know your favorite dinosaur down in the comments. Mine today is a pterodactyl. Keep it going. And now we're gonna come into heel digs, just tapping with our heel out to the front, and it's a great opportunity to drink a little bit of water. Hydrate, so you don't dehydrate. Pardon me, I don't know how loud that is in your ear, but I hope it's not too bad. Oh, let's keep those heel taps going. And let's add in a nice bicep curl. It's never wasted effort when we're working on improving ourselves, you guys. Just the fact that we're here, we're doing it. This is a big thing that we're doing. And it helps us, but by helping ourselves, we're helping the people who are counting on us. There we go. Okay, so now we're adding in something new. It's hip circles. So find just the largest range of motion for you. I like to inhale through the front, because I think of it in like front, coming front, maybe with a little bit of bend in my knees, out to the side, like I'm being pulled by that hip to the back, which looks like this on the side, and then back to the side. So let's do just as great big as we can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's change directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more. There we go. Hip circles. And so from here, let's do reach acrosses. So get your feet in under you with a little step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Then just reach into the side that you're leaning into. Keep this going for one more round. And now we're gonna come into where let's plant our left foot and we step forward, step, back, step. So our right foot's moving to the front and to the back, and our left foot stays planted. And this is how that looks. Let's just practice shifting forward and back. And now let's add in a hip bump. Just adding a little bit of a sassy hip. So just swaying that hip into the step. And you can speed it up a little if you want. And let's change it to the other side. So forward step, back step, forward step, back step. And let's practice just getting the feet in under us before adding any hips or any arms. And you can practice moving this around in different directions. Let's add those hips. You can stay up on your toes, or you could be more solid-footed. I'm able to get a little bit deeper into my hips when I stay grounded through my heels. But I also like the way it feels the other way too, so there's no right or wrong way to do this stuff, y'all. Okay, so from here, let's go 2 V steps to the right. Step, step, in, out, in, just swinging our arms. I keep getting snagged up in my pockets. And let's add buzzsaw hands. And if you want, you can come a little deeper into that squat. Keep going. Whew. And so from here, let's keep our hips, our feet wide, hands on our hips, and I'm going to slide to one side, middle, and then to the other. Allowing a bend in my knees. And so this is it from the side, if this is helpful to you. So my knee's bending a little, but I really want to get a nice deep stretch in the outer part of my hip. And so from here, we can add a scoop dip. So our weight comes over all the way to one side and we can tap that toe and then all the way to the other with that nice hip sway. And if you don't like this, you can just march, you can try something else. I'm just exploring and kind of finding new and different ways for me to move my body, and I find a lot of inspiration for that from belly dance and all sorts of different dances, really. let's come now into a little march to get our feet in under us and a V-step with the left lead. Now we did buzzsaw hands. Let's go ahead and do sub-ball hands, which is just buzzsaw but towards myself. So I usually like to paddle them if I'm doing little doggy paddle hands, like away from me. Oh my gosh, I'm all mixed up. What are we doing? V-steps, that's right. Well, I'm doing them towards me the other way. It clearly gets my entire thought process all mixed up. But we can do it. Here we go. Woo, and let's come now into reach over, so get our feet in under us with a step tap with a nice overhead reach. And we can move this forward and back on the mat if you like. It has been so cold in the house. It's actually feeling like it's winter, y'all. And man, my heart is sore and lonely. It was wonderful to get to hang out with friends and family yesterday, but now I've just missed them all the more. Oh. Let's do one more round of this, moving forward and back. But in the midst of feeling kind of ragged in my heart and lonely for my friends and family, it is wonderful to show up and take care of myself with, a little bit of self-discipline and self-care. Because sometimes self-care looks like discipline. It's not finishing off that apple pie, even though it'd be really easy to. It's pacing it out over the next couple of, let's do a low front kick over the next couple of days for dessert, instead of just eating the whole pie in one go. Self-care looks like showing up for my workouts. Self-care looks like, for me, today, journaling about the things that are heavy on my mind to try to make some sense and clarity of them. And just, well, that's all right. It's not always bubble baths and candles. So with this front kick, let's add in a shoulder press. And you can raise your leg up a little more. Yeah, self-care doesn't always look cute on Instagram. Sometimes it's just making myself do what I know I need to do to be a happy, healthy hamster. There we are. Now let's come into, you may want to hold on to something, but we're going to do some calf raises. So coming up and then down. And I like to come up, 2, down, 2, down, 2, up, 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope that makes sense. But you go at your pace, but I'm going for trying to build balance and connectivity. So I'm going nice and slow, and we're gonna do this for one more round. Whoo! And if you're able to keep your balance, then go ahead and add in some dancer's arms, just coordinating. It's a lot easier to say you should coordinate it than it is to actually coordinate it. So good luck, everybody. Let's get through this. There we are. Awesome. So now we are going to come into that side leg lift. And if doing it every beat is a bit much for you, you can also step 2, 3, lift, step 2, 3, lift. And that's all right too. Or you can come back in when you're feeling strong again. From here, let's add in an alternate lateral raise. It doesn't matter which arm's doing what on which side. It's just, you can be just here if you want. You can bring both of them forward. And I like bringing, we're getting there. I like bringing alternate forward. There we go. So now from here, we're gonna go into a wider stance calf raise with our toes a little more angled out. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Doesn't seem like much, but man, my heart is pounding. And you don't have to go up to your full range. We're just exercising it. Up and then dipping down. Keep this going for one more round. Because we're building balance as well as range of motion. This is it from the side for me. I feel like I tend to lean forward. So I try to counterbalance that, but this is where being on camera can be really helpful because we can actually see what's going on without having to be particularly, all right, let's do a glute lift to the back. But I can get video of myself doing my exercises and not have to be thinking about, oh, how am I looking in the mirror? Like, you know, I can just go back and watch it. So it lets me focus on what I'm doing without necessarily evaluating what I'm doing while I'm doing it. With those glute lifts. And now let's go ahead and add in some nice big arms. Just lifting into that booty. Keep lifting, keep going. And there we go. Very good, you guys. Let's march in place for just a moment. Get our feet in under us. And now we can do what's called half jack. So our feet are gonna look like this, just stepping out to the side. And you can either bring up the same side arm, nice and alternate, or if you're feeling it, you can do both. Let's keep this going for one more round. Keep going. Keep breathing. Keep that core engaged. So from here, we're gonna come into knee ups. And now you could step 2, 3 knee. So step 2, 3 knee, step 2, 3 knee. Or you can do them just alternate, whichever pace you wanna be at. Just find the edge of where you're at and push it, you know, into, find the edge of your comfort zone and push gently against that. I like to challenge myself, like it's riding that edge where it's still well within the realm of what I'm capable of, but I'm pushing the boundary. Let's go ahead and add pull down arms, because I'll be so afraid because my fear is I don't want to get hurt. And it's like, well, I can trust myself by starting with that 5 minutes and kind of exercising within my comfort zone. I became a lot more familiar with my comfort zone. And so now that I can trust myself to have an accurate gauge of where my balance is, to have a much more accurate gauge of where my strength is, I can push that boundary within, trusting myself to be able to not overdo it. There we go. Words are hard, y'all. That's okay. We're just coming now into a step touch, or step together. I just still don't know how to tell them apart. Oh, that's okay. Ooh, let's go ahead and, this is a good opportunity to get some water. Let's keep this step together going. But exercising more within my comfort zone really did help give me the confidence in what I can do, consistently and stably, which then gives me a platform to build on, so I feel like that's really awesome, and I think it's important to do that foundational work. All right, so now we're gonna come into a hamstring curl. This is it from the side. Just shifting that weight from side to side. Building our strength and balance. Anything that's doing weight shifts like this is so good for building that balance. And we can move it forward and back. I'm training for how I want to play. I want to be able to hoop dance and spin pulley and belly dance and do all these things I want to do. Let's add in a chest press. So as the heel comes up, hands come away or press away. And so I want to be able to go on hikes and stuff and be able to keep my balance and be able to maintain conversation with whoever I'm hiking with. And, I want living to feel a little easier. And so I train for that. There we go. Okay, so from here, we're gonna be in that stagger stance. Stepping forward and back. Jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, 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 step. And you can stay here if you like. Jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step. Or we can add in a knee. Jab, cross, and knee. Jab, cross, and knee. Jab, cross, and knee. When I say and, step, it's a step of my back foot. Step, knee, jab, cross, step, knee. Keep breathing and keep going. Whoo! Let's march it around to a stagger stance on the other side. Get a little bit of that forward and back going so we can feel. Jab, cross, step, step, jab, cross, step, step. And now if you want, and knee, add that knee. Jab, cross, step, knee, jab, cross, step, knee. Jab, cross, and knee, jab, cross, and knee. There we go. Okay, you guys. So now we have another movement, which is we're gonna stand shoulder width, maybe a little wider, but we're gonna be sliding our chest from side to side. And this can be really helpful to have your arms out and treat it as though your hips are just cemented into the ground, like you are planted in space. And now your range of motion might just be here. That's okay. I'm reaching more with my shoulder. Keep going. Remember to breathe. That's so important. And if we can smooth this out, even better. Let me know if you'd like more movements like that incorporated into the workouts, because I'm hoping to eventually build our way into, after the baby step program, a belly dance practice. So that'll be pretty cool. So let's just inhale up, exhale down as deep as you want to go. You can come up onto your toes if you like. And now let's heel toe our feet in a little closer. Just letting that heart rate slow back down to a normal pace for you. Interlacing our fingers, pressing up and away. Stretch the side. Inhale up. Stretch through the side. Let's come now to some very gentle step togethers, moving forward and back on the mat. Inhaling and exhaling. Y'all, we've done so good today. We made it through. Look at us go. Hoo-wee. I'm tired though, I tell y'all what. My day's only halfway done and it's been a doozy of a day already, so that'll be all right though, because we did this and that, and I'm exhausted, but I'm also invigorated. But the exhaustion truly, I think, is coming from the loneliness of missing friends and family. So give yourself and your loved ones some hugs and have a wonderful rest of your day. But first, more inhales and exhales. Y'all, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm gonna see y'all in the outro. Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me in this video today and being my workout buddy. We do have our homework, our comment or question of the day pinned down in the comment area. My answer to the question of the day is down below. If you have any requests for future questions of the day or like any suggestions, I'm super open to that, because I only had like 84 and I don't know how many videos long we're gonna have to make this series, and that way hopefully we won't run out of questions of the day. But feel free to answer publicly or privately, and my answer is pinned down in the comments. Let's go keep that conversation going over there, and I will see y'all tomorrow. And until then, you guys, you're doing awesome. Keep on keeping on. Bye.